You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
And we begin your nonstop news with the cluster of thunderstorms that we have out there this morning. More of a nuisance, none of which is severe right now, but more of a nuisance hitting some areas that got hit last night. In fact, we go over to Cherokee County. You can see southern parts of Cherokee County right now with a cluster of thunderstorms, very heavy rain, few lightning strikes, not as strong as it was back off to the west of us. But you see the northern area experiencing some rain as well. It's in this area right here over toward Canton where they had some damage, and Ariana Manise is live there now with a look at that this morning. Good morning to you.
Hey, Chesley, we are seeing the clouds are starting to get moved through this area, but we're also here on Shoals Creek Road in Canton, where crews have been here all morning working to clear out a tree that knocked out power to this neighborhood behind me. They've been here since we've got to this area around 5 a.m. this morning. Also want to show you pictures from last night that we got from the Cherokee County Sheriff's Department. Now, this image is in Canton, and these images, they're showing just a look at what we've seen throughout this community. Cherokee County Sheriff's Office, they also have a list of 6 roads closed because of downed trees, and they say they're working to confirm which secondary streets are closed. And as far as power outages, around 9 p.m. last night, they reported 25,000 power outages. And this morning at last check, Georgia Power, they're reporting 46 power outages, which shows crews are making progress. Now, Cherokee County Emergency Department, they're telling residents to be patient because crews will continue to work throughout the county to clear off roadways and restore power in that area. But most of the main roads throughout this area, we've seen they have been closed, but we're mostly seeing debris in neighborhoods and also on those secondary streets. Back to you.
Ariana, thank you. This just in, Forsyth County asking people and businesses to conserve water. They posted on Facebook that because of power outages in the area, the water plant has lost the ability to produce water. They're asking for everyone to limit their water usage to emergency use only. We'll keep you posted when this is lifted. We continue your 11 minutes of nonstop news with breaking news out of DeKalb County, where there is a shooting investigation.
Our Liza Lucas has been following this story for hours for us now. Liza, the family says the victim is a child.
A 12-year-old boy. That's what we're talking about this morning, Aisha. And I have to say, thankfully, we can tell you that that child is going to be okay. The child's aunt telling me that after he was shot overnight here at a home off of Walnut Ridge Court, he was taken to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, rushed there by ambulance, but now is in the hospital recovering. Now, police in just the last half hour have cleared the scene. The crime tape here is gone. That home just 2 houses down up the road. And again, we've been turning to some scene video from overnight that we want to show you now. The family and police have been in and out the home over the past couple of hours. Family indicating that the little boy may have been in a bedroom when the shooting took place. Now, we have not gotten confirmation from police as to those details, but now that they have cleared the scene here off of Walnut Ridge Court, we are hoping to hear more from DeKalb police, and we're going to bring you the very latest. A lot of looming questions this morning as to how the shooting occurred and whether it was an accident or whether something else occurred. We're going to keep you posted with the very latest on air and online, but glad to say that that little boy is okay.
Liza, thank you. Staying with your 11 minutes of nonstop news. New details on the shooting death of a teen who was shot outside of his own barbershop last year.
Anthony McLean's mother says she is now living a life sentence without her son. Less than 24 hours ago, police tried to take one of the suspects of that shooting into custody. They say he died by suicide. That suspect, Aliuni Fall, had been on the run, and police and the fugitive squad were just about to arrest him in South Fulton yesterday. 2 other suspects are in custody, another still on the run.
The Atlanta City Council will soon take another shot at severing ties to the Confederacy. Councilmember Antonio Lewis proposed a new plan to rename Confederate streets and monuments. The City Council formed a special commission back in 2017 to take a closer look at the city's Confederate ties. In 2018, the city renamed Confederate Avenue to United Avenue and added contextual plaques to some of those monuments.
Happening today right here in Atlanta, we are learning UPS Teamsters will picket outside of the UPS Smart Hub. This comes as the UPS Teamsters National Agreement deadline approaches on July 31st. Right now, Teamsters are threatening to strike when that agreement ends if they don't come to a strong contract agreement. Negotiations are expected to resume next week.
Damage from yesterday's storms pretty widespread out there. We've been seeing photos and videos that coming in from all over the metro.
It's a mess out there in many places. Many of you sent us what the storm looked like where you live. This is a picture from Calhoun at a gym. That entire side of the gym, that whole wall destroyed and debris all over the grass outside.
And that was Look at Your Top Headlines.
All right, Chesley, no severe weather right now, you're telling us, but we are looking at showers and storms throughout the day.
Yeah, well, we'll catch a break, I think, by the afternoon. We're dealing with those showers this morning. I wanted to show you this. This is the Rome area. They've had light rain. Some of those heavier thunderstorms have been moving just to your north. The wind's starting to pick up just a little bit as well, but the roadways are pretty soggy if you're getting ready to head out right now. That rain, at least temporarily, has left your area, but I think more will come back your way. Now, the heaviest rain over us right now, you'll find over into northern parts of Fulton County, northern DeKalb County, southern parts of Cherokee County. A couple lightning strikes. We had more lightning strikes than this, a little bit back further off to the north and west of us, but now starting to see that begin to subside. You still got some very heavy pockets of rain, at least for this morning. Nothing severe there. We don't have those strong winds. A little bit further off to the north, starting to see this begin to intensify into eastern portions of Gordon County, moving into Pickens County, western portions of Pickens County. You see Louisville right here experiencing some of that heavy rain, and so you're getting a cluster of thunderstorms there. Again, not severe, but have to deal with that heavy rain coming down. Back off to the west, over northern parts of Floyd County. I was looking at Rome. Again, light rain, but more back off to your north and west, and even more back into parts of Alabama. So we'll continue to see that. Now we will get the sunshine breaking out, especially as we head toward mid-morning into early afternoon. So carry the umbrella with you. This is your planning forecast for today, and know that it will be hot. 94 degrees, your afternoon high temperature for today. Those winds out of the west about 14 miles per hour, and some isolated thunderstorms could pop up once again this afternoon. It's our southernmost counties still under that heat advisory. Jasper, Putnam County, and also Upson County as well, down toward Thomaston. You're looking at a heat index for this afternoon. That's when you factor in the humidity along with the temperature. The way it feels outside will be like 106 or 108 for this afternoon, so it's going to be very hot down there as well. Take breaks if you have to work outside today. Tracking these showers and thunderstorms will continue to be the case as we head through the afternoon. Notice that high pressure down to the south of us. That cold front right there will be our change agent for the weekend once it moves through the area, but until then, we still got to deal with these thunderstorms, and some of those could be on the strong side. Storm Prediction Center has placed a level 2 threat over our area, which means a few of those thunderstorms could pack some pretty damaging winds like we saw just last night. We'll see that once we get to the afternoon. Model not really picking up on a lot of that until we get toward the overnight going into Saturday morning. Saturday morning, we'll have a cluster of thunderstorms around. Once we get to the afternoon, that will begin to clear out, and we'll get the sunshine back in here for the latter half of the weekend. Speaking of the weekend, 88 on Saturday, near 90 for the high temperature on Sunday under mostly sunny skies, and dry relatively for much of next week.
New this morning, the U.S. women's national team posted this team selfie ahead of their opening match of the 2023 FIFA World Cup. It's nearly 14 hours until kickoff against Vietnam. They are heavily favored to win their third consecutive World Cup title. Two Metro Atlanta natives are hoping to make a big impact on this international stage. Fayetteville's Kelly O'Hara is making her fourth World Cup appearance, and it's the second one for Marietta's Emily Sonnet. Kickoff tonight is scheduled for 9 p.m. Eastern Time. They will continue group play next Wednesday when they take on the Netherlands.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world because the movie officially hits theaters today. So to celebrate, businesses in Atlanta are going all out, putting their own spin on the day. Pond City Market and Atrium teamed up for a Barbie giveaway with some movie tickets and themed cocktails at Atrium. If you want a sweet treat, celebrate the day with Tips Treats selling the Pink Dream Sugar Cookie through the end of the month, Chesley.
Ooh, that looks good. Looks good. All right, we're looking at by noon today, temperatures approaching that 90-degree mark once again. Partly sunny skies will be the call. Winds out of the west about 10 miles per hour. This afternoon, those highs will be well into the 90s. I'm thinking 94 degrees for the afternoon high temperature, hot and humid, with a few thunderstorms around. We'll give it a 30% chance for some isolated thunderstorms to be around. They'll be around as we're heading home as well. Temperatures down to 91 degrees by the time we hit 6 o'clock. Tomorrow, we'll be seeing the rain around early. We'll catch a break during the afternoon, 88 for the high, 90 on Sunday under mostly sunny skies, and staying dry for much of next week.
Well, we are ending it off. You know, hopefully things calm down, especially in the weather department later today.
Well, yeah, there'll be a cluster of some thunderstorms around the area. Not everyone gets wet. It's only a 30% chance.
All right, guys, have a great weekend. Thanks for being with me, Christine.
My pleasure.